This is the Rocky Mountains National Park. What I'm looking at is ridiculously beautiful. Ridiculous. Not since Glacier have I seen beautiful mountains like this. Beautiful. Right in the middle of the Rocky Mountains. Of course, I'm down in elevation now. I'm probably at about 8,000 feet instead of the 12,000 I was earlier, but it certainly is beautiful here. It's very serene, very quiet. And I'm back to trees and water again. Love it. Rocky Mountain National Park again. On a trail, I'm not sure where to. It was a trail that went to a lake, but it keeps going. I have no idea. There was no information at the top of it saying how far it is. And I didn't bring water with me, but it's only 52 degrees out here, so the likelihood that I'll be sweating is slim and none. But I'm walking in the trees. So exciting. Trees and green. Hopefully I can find a campsite in the national forest that's surrounding me, because this is phenomenal. I mean, nothing makes me happier than trees and green and sunshine. I got hailed on earlier, it was crazy. But I'm headed to an overlook, but it doesn't tell me how far. That's alright. Well, it looks like it's worth it. I'll show you when we get there. Overlook. Those are the Rocky Mountains back there. Lush, green, lovely forest surrounding us. A little meadow down there. Much better. Much better. I'm enjoying this much more than the desert, though. The desert did have lots to offer, canyons and what have you, but this is my kind of stuff right here. It's beautiful out here. It's very peaceful. Gals should be close by with all these colorful mushrooms around. It's pretty cool. It's a moose!
Going for a swim.
Hello, little moose. How cute are you? Nope, he's heading towards those little people. For a swim. He is so cute. Or she. Is she? She has no horns, I would imagine. Yep, let's go. Are the Never Summer Mountains. They were named after an Arapaho, this is an Arapaho name, Never Summer Mountains. And in the hopes that in 1914 they named everything around here mostly after Arapaho names, like 36 things are in here named after Arapahos. And so they wanted to make it a national park. So in 1914 we had conservationists that were thinking forward. But that in front of me is the only volcanic range in the whole Rocky Mountains. The only one. This is cool. The Holtzworth Trout Lodge. Some of these buildings were built in they range from 1918 to 1940s. Looks like they still rent them out because there's curtains and things in the window. I think they're in employee homes now for when the lodge has visitors. It was pretty cool. Lots of history. I'm sure if these walls could talk. This is the oldest cabin in the valley. And it was built in 1902 by Joseph Fleschitz and 160 acres of land. But he abandoned it in 1906, and it's presumed that he left because the weather here was too harsh. I can imagine it's 52 degrees in the summer here, what the weather would be like in the winter. And there's some open land and then all the mountains around it. I bet you it was cold. Yes, and I'm not getting any more hiking in today, because I already been hailed on once today. Because we're so high up, I guess it freezes before it rains. I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna get to do any more. Really mean, but I can't help myself because do you know what goes through the Rocky Mountain National Forest? That's right. Continental Divide Trail. So I'm gonna walk a little bit on it because I can. If only I had a permit. Damn it. I'm on the Continental Divide Trail. I spent my day looking for this. It was so exciting to me. It's not a trail that I aspire to do. It's just cool that I get to be on it right now. This section of it is only well, it splits off down there, and then Continental Divide Trail goes one way, and then the trail that makes the loop goes the other. I don't have the time to do the whole loop because it's 7.6 miles with an incline of 1,100 feet, and I'm at 10,000 now, so I already have 0 breath capacity because I'm not used to this. But I get to hike it for a little bit. You gotta go a mile in and come back. My current trek is uphill, but it's in the woods, beautiful and shaded, and the ugly clouds are looming overhead. So I don't want to do too much because although I have a poncho in the bag, I actually remember to bring it this time. I just got my water in my poncho and no snacks. But if I'd thought about it, permit office is closed now though. And if I thought about it, I could have gotten a permit and done this and camped in here somewhere. That would have been cool. That would be real cool. I'm gonna do. I'd have been excited to do backcountry here because it's just beautiful. All of the parks, most of the parks anyway, have backcountry where you can stay the night in the park on the trail with your backpack, all those goodies. Quite honestly, there was 0 in the desert that I wanted to stay overnight in, so I didn't. But this would have been cool. A couple of CDT hikers on Instagram. I think it's pretty cool. I'm walking in the same places they've been. Of course, they're both in Wyoming now, so they're way beyond where I'm at. But still pretty nifty. I'm walking where their feet have been. It's pretty damn cool. CDT is over 3,000 miles. They started in New Mexico, at the Mexican border in New Mexico, and they walk all the way to Glacier. Now the Glacier bit, that I'm down with. I would love to backcountry in Glacier. I've been fighting the urge to just turn the car and go up. That's where Glacier's at, straight up from here, pretty much. Maybe a little bit off to the west, but I mean, doable, totally doable. Yet days of driving away. I'm closer to Yellowstone than I am to Glacier, that's for damn sure. But I'd love to do backpacking in Glacier. God, it's so beautiful there. I mean, this is pretty. This is very pretty, but I don't know. Something about Glacier, man. Something about it. I can't. You just felt the enormity around you, although you feel the enormity here too. I mean, it's mostly though from the alpine lodge where I was first at, which was 11,000 feet. But as you drive down the road, it's a couple different routes to take. But as you drive down the road, you're going down, which is where all the hiking trails are at, you know, which was what I was looking for. Was hiking trails. I wanted to be in it. There's no point in me being here if I can't be part of it, you know. But Glacier is something else. I can't wait to go back there. Yeah, but I want to get home. I want to see my kids. I want to see my dogs. So I decided not to do Glacier again because I've already been there. I've already had my book stamped for that. So, well, if I just decided to camp, I had a water source. Cool. But I'm not camping because I don't have a permit and the permit office is closed. Because let me just tell you, if it was open, I would beat feet back there and get it now because I really want to stay in here somewhere. But can't. There were a lot of places that said overnight parking by permit only, so I don't think there's certain backcountry trails that you can only stay on because the one by the lake that I was at that had a overnight parking permit, overnight parking with permit only sign also, so I think there's a lot more overnight here than I thought.